Hey everyone, this is me, Vineet, with my partner in crime, Varun Gandhi. Together we started the PowerPointClub.com, and now we bring to you our podcast. The goal of this podcast is to give you all the information that you need for free so that you can apply to universities abroad and set your career on track. We wish you good luck, keep in touch, stay tuned, and get all the information you need.
So, okay, Vijay, tell me, how do admissions committees make the decision to select particular students and to weed out particular students? What criteria and what's the order that they proceed in? Could you please shed some insight into this?
Imagine a guy sitting at his desk being forced to work 24, 8 hours a day, going through one application after the other, and it's a stack of applications sitting on his desk or her desk, and the goal is to get through 300 applications in a day. Why would this person read your application longer than 5 minutes? So in 5 minutes, if you do not have the ability to articulate articulate what you want from this person in the 5 minutes that he's or she is going to spend on your application, it's game over for you. You go into the rejection pile immediately.
Wow, that's all it takes. Just 5 minutes of and they're out or they're in.
I mean, the first round is brutal. Generally, admission committees work this way. There's 5 to 7 people on an admission committee for each department. All of them are given a copy of each application, and they generally get, depending on the program, there's small programs, there's big programs, but generally the programs that are highly valued have anywhere from like 10,000 applications that come in, and they have 3 to 4 weeks to decide on each of these applications. And so the strategy that these admission committees follow is, let's take a first cut, let's weed out all the noise, and then let's just focus on the top 20%. So if you can't make through that top 20%, you're done for. How do they select this top 20%? The first criteria is GRE. If your GRE score is below average, you're already not in the best pile to begin with. And then on top of that, those 5 minutes, if you can't articulate, if your resume is all over the place, if your letter of recommendations keep repeating the same thing, I mean, this guy or this person is scrolling through these applications at high speed. And if they see something, if they see a typo, if they see some spelling mistake, bad grammar, you're out.
That's really good to know. That's really good to know for these students, because I don't know if they have an idea of how cutthroat it is, and why they need to focus on quality of their application as opposed to the number of applications that they send out.
Thank you, Vijay. That's all for now. We're going to keep this episode really short. Guys, it was great talking to you. Check us out on our Quora channel, on our Facebook channel. Check us out on our podcast, on our website, and on our YouTube channel. We're excited to announce our events that are coming up, and you're going to hear about this very shortly.
Hey guys, this is Vineet with Varun at PowerPoint Club. You guys know already that we're hosting events all across India this coming summer for the application season 2018. So these are workshops. You're going to come in. The first few sessions are going to be identifying what your brand is, identifying what your goals are, identifying what type of universities you should be applying to, what type of degrees you should be applying to. If you haven't taken the GREs, there's going to be some assistance there on the GREs, though we would require you to have taken at least one round of the GRE or the GMAT. And then from that point on, we're going to help you identify what stories build your brand, what stories you should include in your application. When you do include them in the application, where do they go in the application? Do they go on your resume? Do they go on your letter of recommendation? Do they go on in your statement of purpose? We're going to help you identify that, and then we're going to move on to help you write your application. Expect that by the end of this workshop, you will have 1 to 2 applications ready, and you will know exactly what to do for the last 2, 3, or 4 applications. And you will be all set. One day, 12 hours, you will be all set for the application season 2018. We really recommend that you come. And until then, stay in touch with us through our podcast and through our website, www.powerpunchclub.com.